When humanity searches for traces of the sacred, what makes a charred piece of wood, a yellowed piece of cloth, or a rough stone cup? Cause emperors to kneel, soldiers to risk their lives to save it from fire, scientists to fall silent, and ordinary people to weep. It is because these objects carry a terrifying and mesmerizing claim. They once touched the body of Jesus Christ, not as symbols, not as metaphors, but as physical relics, real objects that passed through the hands of people who lived in the first century.
In Christian tradition.
For 2,000 years, these 7 relics have passed through the Roman Empire, Byzantium, medieval Catholicism, the Crusades, wars, fires, looting, and centuries of doubt. And yet, they are still here, like tiny fragments of a story that goes beyond logic, beyond history, and even beyond skepticism itself. This journey will lead you through 7 of the holiest relics in Christianity, and at the same time, into the depths of the human spirit, where science and myth meet, where reason stops speaking, and the heart begins. The Shroud of Turin, an image no brush could paint. The Shroud of Turin is perhaps the most controversial relic in human history. It is a long linen cloth bearing the image of a man who has been beaten and crucified. But that image is not painted, not printed, not embroidered. When the Stirp research team examined it in 1978, they expected to find pigments, charcoal paint. But they found nothing. The image is not on the surface of the cloth. It is inside the fibers themselves, as if formed by a burst of energy so powerful that no known process on Earth can replicate it. And yet the strangest part is this. When photographed and viewed as a negative, the image suddenly appears with the clarity of a real portrait. The human eye can barely see it, but the camera can. A mystery no one has solved. Is it a flash of the resurrection? A technology unknown to the Middle Ages? Or something that human language simply cannot describe? The answer still lingers in the darkness of the cathedral in Turin. The Sudarium, the last breath of a living soul. If the Shroud of Turin tells the story of resurrection, then the Sudarium of Oviedo tells the story of the final breath. This small cloth bears no image, no visual miracle. It only has blood, sweat, tears, chaotic smeared stains, despair frozen into every fiber. But when the two cloths are compared, they both show blood type AB. The locations of the wounds correspond, the direction of the blood flow matches, and the Sudarium has been recorded since the 7th century, long before any suspicion of a medieval forgery. The Sudarium captures the final moment of death. The Shroud captures the first moment of new life. 2 cloths, 2 chapters, 1 story. The true cross. The piece of wood that changed human spiritual history. The story begins with Empress Helena, mother of Emperor Constantine. In the year 326, she traveled to Jerusalem to search for relics of the Passion. 3 crosses were found. To determine which one belonged to Christ, Helena brought a dying person to them. That person touched the first 2 crosses. Nothing happened. When they touched the third, they recovered. In that instant, the cross became holy. From then on, fragments of the wood were distributed around the world. Many people mockingly say, if you gathered all the true cross pieces together, you could probably build a ship. But they forget that it's not the size that gives value.
And emotional weight.
It's the story and the faith
highlighting the bravery of firefighters.
The cross is not only a symbol of death, but a symbol of a love willing to die. The crown of thorns, the symbol of a humiliated kingship. The crown of thorns was not made to kill, but to mock. The soldiers wanted to turn Christ into a joke, a king wearing thorns instead of gold. But history reversed that insult into a symbol of holiness. The crown of thorns passed through the Byzantine era, was bought by King Louis IX, was placed in Sainte-Chapelle, and was rescued from the Notre Dame fire in 2019 in a dangerous mission where firefighters literally placed their lives in God's hands. A fragile crown of thorns surviving a sea of fire. That is the image of faith burning, but not consumed. The nails of the crucifixion, the strike of iron that shaped destiny.
Thoughtful narration
The Roman
exploring
nails,
how simplicity
square,
can feel
rough,
more
rusted,
intimate
bent.
than grandeur.
Are objects few wish to look at, yet they carry immense power, because they tell the sound of pain in a way no words can.
This is
Tradition says that Helena also found these
connected to
nails.
long-standing traditions.
One was used
The
to fashion a
seamless
bridle.
tunic,
Another was
a
set in
relic of
Constantine's crown,
simplicity
and the
and
last was
everyday
kept as a
life.
sacred
A
relic.
reflective narration discussing
Today,
how
3 of the most
legends about the
venerated
Grail
nails are in the
reflect
Vatican:
humanity's longing for
Vienna,
meaning.
Trier. No one knows for
reflective
certain whether they
narration
truly pierced Christ's
describing its
hands or
coarse
feet.
wool and humble
But each
appearance.
nail reminds us of
Painful
one
voice
thing:
describing
forgiveness
chalice
always has a
carved
price.
from ancient stone and
True
used in
love
modern
always carries
ceremonies.
scars. The seamless tunic, a trace of a simple life. The seamless tunic of Argenteuil
The
is
calm
one of the
narration
relics
highlighting
that most
symbolic
clearly show
power
Christ's
often
humanity.
surpasses historical certainty.
It is not the robe of a king,
A window
no
into
embroidery,
first
no silk,
century
no
daily
royal
existence.
insignia. Just a coarse
A
wool
reflective
tunic,
tone
as simple as that of a
examining
poor
why relics
carpenter.
endure, even when their origins
When
are
believers stand
faded.
before it,
Its
what they
note
feel is not
power
majesty,
comes not
but
from
closeness.
grandeur, but from ordinary.
God lived as one of
His
us,
impulse to
walked
preserve
dusty roads,
objects
touched human
linked with
lives,
transformative
cried,
stories.
sorrowed,
A
hoped,
thoughtful
loved.
narration introducing the
The tunic
Valencia
lets us
Holy
see the
Chalice,
everyday life
often
of the
linked to
sacred.
Grail legends.
The Valencia Holy
Relics serve
Chalice,
as mirrors,
the symbol of communion, all the
reflecting
legends
personal
about the
belief
Holy Grail,
more than
from the
objective
Knights of the
proof.
Round Table
Voice
to modern
describing the
mysteries,
chalice carved
share
from
one
ancient
thing:
onyx
humanity
and
is always
preserved
searching for it.
centuries.
And
As
the real
rituals,
chalice, according to
not
tradition,
proofs,
is in Valencia.
give the chalice
The
its
base of the
lasting
chalice was
significance.
added later,
Thoughtful
but the
tone
cup
explaining that
itself is
relics
made of
often reveal
Palestinian
more about
onyx
the people
from the
who
1st
cherish them
century,
than about the past
the
itself.
exact time of
Audience
Jesus.
comes if its cheery search
Popes
for the
John
Grail
Paul
across
II and
myth,
Benedict
literature, and
XVI
archaeology.
used this chalice in the
A
Eucharist,
calm narration,
not to
exploring
prove its
how relics
authenticity,
fuel both
but to say,
skepticism and devotion.
meaning is more important than
Calm
verification.
narration, suggesting the chalice
does not only hold
remembrance
wine.
more than certainty.
It holds the
Reflective
memory of a
voice,
promise,
noting
do
that
this
doubt can
in remembrance
coexist
of
with
me.
wonder.
When we
When
stand
facing
before
each
a holy
artifact,
relic,
7
what do we
relics
see?
form
The most astonishing
7
thing
emotional
is not that these 7 relics
reminders for
have survived for
thoughtful
2,000
narration
years.
discussing how relics
The most astonishing thing is they still make human hearts
a thankful
tremble,
generation listing each
because the
relic's
shroud
symbolic
reminds us
meaning
of hope
from
beyond
hope
death.
to
The
compassion.
sudarium reminds us
calm
of the
voice
cost of
observing
suffering. The
that
fragments of the
relics
true
persist
cross
because
remind
they
us of
speak to
choice.
universal
The crown of thorns reminds us of honor
Relics
in
do not
suffering.
function
The
as
nails
proof,
remind
but
us
as
of forgiveness.
invitations to
The tunic
reflection.
reminds us of the nearness
A thoughtful
of the
narration
divine. The
describing
chalice
the
reminds
emotional
us of
tremble
love
people
that is
feel when
shared.
standing
7
before an
relics.
ancient artifact. A
7
calm
reminders,
voice exploring
not proofs
why
of God,
seeing a relic
but
often
traces of
feels like
humanity's love
standing
for
at the
God.
edge of
If you had the
history.
chance to stand
Relics are
before one of
bridges
these
across
7
time,
relics,
linking
the
modern
nail, the
cause
shroud,
with
or
ancient
the holy
experience.
chalice,
Relics exist
what
in
do you
the
think
space
you would
between
feel?
Science and
would you
myth,
see history,
inviting both
legend, or
curiosity
something deeper
and doubt.
within yourself?
A calm voice
Share your
showing how
thoughts in the
relics travel
comments
through
below.
Wars, fires, thefts, and rescues,